Miss, please.
Are you following me?
No. Well, yes. I didn't mean any offence. I recognised you from Marlborough Mills.
And I recognise you. Giving Thornton back as good as he gave. You don't see that every day.
Well, I don't want to keep you.
What important appointments might I have? I'm going to meet my father. He works at Hampers, a mile across town.
But you work at Marlborough Mills?
Yes. It's nearer home. And the work's easier. But here's Father now. Father, young woman I told you about. The day Thornton beat up Stevens,
Yes.
sent him packing.
He deserved it. Fool put everyone at risk. You're not from this part of the world, are you?
No. I'm from the south. From Hampshire.
That's beyond London, I reckon.
Where do you live?
We put up Francis Street in Princeton, behind Golden Dragon.
And your name? My name is Margaret Hale.
My name is Nicholas Higgins. This is my daughter, Bessie Higgins. Why do you ask?
Well, I thought that I might come and bring a basket. Excuse me. At home, when my father was a clergyman, of course.
A basket? What would we want with a basket? We've little enough to put in it.
They don't much like strangers in my house. I dare say in the south, where you come from, a young lady such as yourself feels she can wander into anyone's house whenever they feel like it. But up here, we wait to be asked into someone's parlour before we go charging in.
Excuse me, Mr. Higgins. Bessie, I didn't mean any offence.
So I reckon you can come if you want. But you'll not remember us. I'll bet on that.
I'm sorry I didn't come earlier. To tell you the truth, I didn't know that I would be welcome. I thought the groceries would be offensive. But then if I'd come without anything...
There's a remote possibility of us finding offence. You can be sure we will. We're very good at that in Milton.
I feel I've lived in Milton for quite some time now. But I still find myself constantly at fault whichever way I turn. How long do you think it will take for that to change?
Oh, a couple of years at least, in your case. Sorry. It's just a bit of cold. I can't seem to shift.
She was right. She said you'd come.
How was the meeting, Father?
Oh, do not worry on my account. I have no one to tell any secrets to.
Well, your father, the parson's been seen supping with the bosses.
Mr. Thornton is his pupil. He's certainly not my friend.
And Boucher? He's our neighbour down the way.
He's holding up, just. But he'll be with us when the fire goes up right enough, if he knows what's good for him. Miss Margaret, your father teaches at the Lyceum Hall, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Sunday afternoons. Down on us like a great black angry crow guarding the nest. As if I would ever consider her son as a suitor.
Come on, don't say you haven't thought about it. Mind you, you'd have to get yourself some smarter clothes. You want to mix with them at Marlborough Mills.
Thank you. I'll have you know these were new last year.
You won't stand a chance. There's loads of girls after him.
Well, they're welcome to him, with my good wishes. I can say this. If I ever have a son, I'll not hang on to him like she does.
Well, I'll never be having children of any sort. So that won't be a problem.
Bessie, is it really so bad?
Fluff on my lungs won't go away, however much I cough. At least I won't grow too old and ugly. There is that.
And this happened at Marlborough Mills?
No. No. Must have happened when I was little. We didn't know of these things then. We all had to work. When Father found out, he moved me straight away to Thornton's.
He loves you very much, doesn't he?
Yes. Fathers and daughters. Mothers and sons. So maybe we shouldn't be too hard on old Battle-Axe Thornton. Maybe your mother'd be just the same if she had a son.
She does. Have a son. I have a brother.
Well, now, why didn't you ever say so before?
Because we don't talk about him.
Come on, I could do with a good story.
He was a monster. Once they set sail, the captain did whatever he liked. He beat the children to within an inch of their lives.
Well, couldn't they do anything?
Well, they tried. Frederick and the others stood up to him. Some of them wanted to kill him. Eventually, they put the captain and a few of his officers in a boat and let it loose on the open sea. The Navy called it a mutiny, but Frederick really had no choice. He was branded the ringleader and called a traitor. A few years. Now he lives in Spain, in Cadiz.
Spain? How romantic.
Sometimes I think I'll never see him again.
But if it could be told how he were put upon, how he defended others against that madman, surely the law would spare him.
Some of the sailors were caught. They pleaded their case. Captain Reed was clearly insane. But they were hanged anyway. No, Frederick's safe in Spain. But if he comes home, he'll be condemned to death, I'm sure.
I suppose you can take comfort that he was so brave and acted to spare those sailors weaker than himself.
Yes, I do. But I confess that sometimes I wish he had been more of a coward. If it meant my mother might see him once more.
No, I told you I would take care of you. She's a bit down in the mouth today. Strike's been going on too long.
Do you blame me? What about the vouchers?
I left a basket outside the door.
He's got less spirit than Father and more mouths to feed. The master will try anything to get them back. How are you going to stop him going to work while you all stay out?
We'll be persuasive.
Where I come from, in the south, if the field labourers strike, the seed would not be sown and there'd be no harvest.
So?
What would become of the farms?
Well, the farmers would have to give them up. Or maybe they could pay a fair wage for once.
I suppose they couldn't. Even if they wished to. Then they'd have no corn to sell and no wages to pay the next year.
I don't know about the south. I've heard there are a lot of unspirited, downtrodden men.
I'm sure I'm very ignorant. But surely not all the masters would withhold pay with no reason.
You're a foreigner. You know nothing. And to hell with Thorntons, Slicksons, Hampers. To hell with a lot of them.
Is Mr. Thornton really as bad as the rest?
He's a fighter, fierce as a bulldog.
He's better looking, surely, than a bulldog.
He'll stick to his word like a dog, I'll give him that. He's worth fighting with. It's the best I'll say for him. I'll not argue with you, miss. See you later, lass.
And what would I be doing with something so grand as that?
Please, Bessie. I wore these when I was a child. Not fit for darning.
All right, then. I'll keep just this one. Only to look at, mind.
Where's Nicholas?
Oh, he's been brought so low by the way Strike's gone. You're a committee man, you know. I thought they stood a good chance this time.
Has everyone gone back to work?
They lost their spirit after the violence at Marlborough Mills. Fools, what are they thinking of? Throwing stones at a woman.
I'm sure it wasn't so very bad. Whatever was
It
done.
was enough. And Father, well, he's that angry with the men that broke the strike, You see, I wish I knew where he was. I've never seen him like this, Margaret. I'm worried about what he might do.
You wouldn't give us up.
Wouldn't I?
You've ruined the strike!
There's no use in fighting.
What do you think you were doing? Violence at Thornton's, half killing a woman.
I'll give you up, John Bolter!
Stop!
Were you with her?
I'm sure it was peaceful. Look at her face, Nicholas. There's no more pain.
She's not supposed to go before me. Doesn't make sense. It's not the natural way of things. You sure she's dead? She's not in a faint. This happened before.
No, Nicholas. She's dead.
Oh. Oh.